Good evening and tonight, viewers. It's Three Roads Gaming. Bringing you the hot, fresh Let's Plays. In 30 minutes or less. Well, the LP might be longer than 30 minutes. But delivering it to you in 30 minutes or less. Alright. This time, we're gonna go to that other shrine there. I can actually snag those butterflies. If I wanted to, I could actually wait for nightfall and they'd go to sleep. Alrighty. Oh, bees. I didn't go far enough. That honey's really good. If you cook honey into a meal, it'll give you stamina recovery. The old man here might have a cook pot. Ooh, Stella shroom. Alright. So this is how cooking works. You can cook up to 5 things at once. I am going to cook stamina shroom now. If you just put in one item over a fire, it'll become a roasted version of itself. Alright, cool. That refills some stamina wheel. I'm going to combine stamina. There we are, glazed mushrooms. Covers even more stamina. Cook some of these apples together. Excellent. So as you can see, it effectively doubles the effectiveness of 5 apples. Gonna cook up some... There we are. Still have an axe. Oh, this will. Yeah, a farmer's pitchfork isn't a very good weapon anyway. Alright, I guess I should probably show off proper combat, so let me switch to a one-handed weapon. So there are a few things you can do. First off, you can get arrows by letting them shoot at you. See how's he going to attack. So if we dodge perfectly, we can execute a flurry rush. That still expends weapon stamina. So there's that. So yes, that's combat level 1. I'll show off some of the other combat. Also, if arrows get stuck in your shield when you put the shield away... Ooh, throwing spear. That's a good one. I got like 3 Boko clubs. There we are. There we are. Ooh, a Korok leaf. I want to keep one of those. Well, I don't need 2 Traveler Swords. Alright, now. Gently crawl across. Sunset Firefly. I'm going to want some of these later. Okay, so here's what the Korok leaf does. It blows wind. Very fun. Anyway, its main purpose is non-combative. But it's fun nonetheless. I'll show off the other aspects of combat later. Alright. Let's see here. So, up there. Start up here. Thankfully, this cliff very conveniently has a bunch of very flat areas. I believe that's a rush room. Which if you eat it, or if you cook it into a dish, it makes you faster. Which can be very handy. Am I going to be able to make it? I don't know if I will, so I'm just going to jump up. That'll let you expend your last bit of stamina. But you might be able to go farther than you could if you just climbed. So it's kind of like a last second chance. We are going to rest up here. And here's the final shrine. Gives us the stasis ability. Now, stasis has 2 primary purposes. The first one I'm about to show off right here, right now. Once I get it. Well, actually, it's got 3, but I can't do the 3rd until I upgrade it. The first one is it'll stop things like gears for a bit. So this gear that's turning this platform is now of no consequence. Eef. Well, you know what? I got food. There, chow down on that. Hell yeah. I know at least 2 of my shields are in a bad way. Alright. Do I have space for that? There. Iron sledgehammer is very good for this. The other purpose of stasis is that it can... You can hit things and it'll... You can send them flying. I mean, I could have just used the infinite mass trick again. But oh well. We've done it! We've gotten 4 spirit orbs. Alright.
Ho!
I guess if the final one is... I've read he'll give you the warm doublet, if that's the case. Huh. Oh well. Let's see. I'm here for that. Do I have any... Well, all the other bows I have are worse. Alright, rather than having to deal with climbing down, I'm just gonna warp over to... I think Jabaj will be fastest. I could go to the Shrine of Resurrection. This is true, but I'd have to go through all that crap in the... Well, I'd have to go through those rooms. That's not something I want to deal with. There we are. A guardian. I want to deal with him. Okay. I believe, yeah, that's a magnificent chest. See what's what. Amber, I'll take it. We want to go to the Temple of Time. Named for all the great times you have while you're in there. Or not. Alright. So we want to go up this ladder here. Because he's at the very tippy top of the temple. I know that statue is glowing, but I'll deal with that after I get my paraglider. I want my paraglider. I'm a man who wants his paraglider. I'm just gonna skip this. Basically all the cutscenes are kind of long and boring. Essentially, Calamity Ganon is here. Zelda's fighting him. She needs your help. I doubted her. I regret that. Go stop Calamity Ganon. Oh yeah. Now that's a bow. Get the hell out of here, buddy. But we got. Oh yeah, he also tells us to seek Impa. And this is the goddess statue. We want heart container. Because we basically want to get 13 hearts for a thing that I would like. Excellent. Alright. I'm gonna go to Shabaj. Jump off that end. Because we want to head east. Even though there's never been any reason to do that. That was a joke for my parents, even though they don't watch these things. I think once it hits 5 a.m., these skull guys will go away. Want to deal with those guys either. Okay. Ah, there we are. But yes, the paraglider is great. It actually lets you move faster than walking. So I prefer it. Also, you can paraglide into a shield surf very easily. Outpost ruins. Excellent. Alright, remember how I mentioned we could upturn some of these? Here's one. We upturn it, we get a lot more stuff. Can't upturn the other, though. Oh, hey, one of these little guys. You guys called a pebblet. You can just pick them up and throw them. So we want to be heading east here. These guys are moblins. Oh good, they're the red moblins. I'm not emotionally prepared for the... Okay, so... Ah. Ugh. So I can execute a perfect dodge if I dodge backwards on this guy. Moblin horns sell for a pretty decent chunk of change if you get a lot of them. Boko Bat. Take that. Except I won't. Ugh. Oh yeah. So yes, I did a backflip at just the right time, so that it allowed me to do a flurry rush. And Proxim Bridge. Talk to this guy. Rigo. It's theorized that this guy is named for Kevin Briggs, a former San Francisco policeman. Go to the Great Plateau. Anyway, the reason it's theorized that he's named after Kevin Briggs is because of this. See, Kevin Briggs happened to patrol the Golden Gate Bridge, which is one of the most popular spots in America to end it all, so to speak. So, a lot of what we know about suicide prevention comes from him. I think he's still alive, actually. Like, he was... Cracked interviewed him. It's a very interesting interview. I think it's still up. Anyway, we're gonna taunt him a little. And I'm gonna climb back up. But yes. But yeah, when he started, there was no training or anything for it. Now, I think, like, he trains people on how to deal with it. There. Raw bird drumstick. Okay, so this thing over here, that is an ore deposit. Really, any two-handed weapon is good for this. Yeah, you can get gems, including diamonds, which sell for 500 rupees each. But yes, I'm going to call it here, now that I have a warp point. Next time, we will continue our journey to see Impa. This has been Three Roads Gaming. Sure, I'm glad the road brought you here. Hope it brings you back my way again soon. Have a good one, everybody.